My name is Drew, and I'd like to welcome you back to another episode of Fragrantomics. The fragrance we're going to talk about today is by a company called Alexandria Fragrances called Habibi. This particular fragrance, we're going to break it down as usual, do a deep dive and or first impression to the fragrance right after we run the intro. I want to thank you again for dropping by my channel and hope to see you back again in future episodes to come. As usual, if you find any value in the information offered, please consider subscribing to the channel and also hitting the like button so that the algorithm will pick the video up and help push it out, and so that you don't miss any future episode. Let's get into this. Usually at this time, I like to go to Fred Ranica. That's usually my go-to to try to figure out what these fragrances actually have in them in case my nose can't pick it up. But in this particular case, it's not there. So I went to Alexandria Fragrances to kind of get an idea exactly what's in the fragrance, and then we can go from there. Basically, this particular one is a vanilla pistachio type with a musk on the back type of fragrance. And it's the bomb. It's great. It basically said at the heart of it, it's a lavish concentration of pistachio unfolds, enveloping the senses in its distinct nutty warmth, making it the signature note in this captivating blend. This abundant pistachio essence is beautifully complemented by the deep, resonant warmth of ambers and the sensuous note of musk in the undertone. It says a delicate balance of powdery notes adds an air of sophistication, while the creamy notes and the richness of vanilla are supple. And it says basically a comforting touch with lactonic elements wove together to create a fragrance that is both complex and harmonious. Now that's a whole lot being said, about a fragrance and whatnot. But for me, I had to kind of go to the site and break it down because the actual smell, the actual scent profile that it puts off, it's hard for me to put in the word. That's how good it is to me. But let's go ahead and spray it right quick and we'll go from there. Let's go ahead and get the fragrance, get it sprayed. See what we got going on as far as the atomizer. There's plenty coming out too. Good bottle right here. Okay, we'll give it a few seconds to die down. I can be honest, I can already smell it. This is one of my favorites right here, especially for summertime. Oh my goodness. This is wonderful. I don't know if you like the smell of fresh cooked, fresh roasted pistachio nuts with a little bit of vanilla in the background. It just makes the nuts smell creamy with a little bit of mustard, kind of give it give it a little depth or whatnot. This particular scent, you can't go wrong. Make you smell almost good enough to eat. I'm not even gonna lie. This is probably my second most complimented scent that I have in my whole collection. And it may be because I wear them right often. Like if you look at this bottle here, I don't know if you can see, it's all but empty. I'm down to about right here on this. I've had it about a year. And the scents that I wear the most are the ones I like the most. They're also the ones that get me the most compliments. So I do tend to grab them a lot quicker because when you get, your collection gets to be a certain amount, it's hard to make a choice. A lot of time I don't have time to think about it. I just need to grab something and go. I've got out of the shower. I'm running late. It's something I need to get done and I just want to smell good. This particular one, you cannot lose. This one right here is a compliment monster. That's the only really way I can put it. If you into smelling good, feeling good about yourself, just the scent profile with this creamy pistachio, because like I said, that vanilla is kind of making it creamy, but it's crisp all at the same time. Got a little bit of musk in the background, but even though the scent is kind of simple, it's not super complex, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. This, if you, especially if you somebody just starting out in the game or whatnot, this right here, you know, you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you want to smell top notch. Because like I said, but it does have like a gourmand. But if you want to smell top notch, this was one that you can't lose. I know I say that from time to time, but every now and then you hit one out the park. This is it. This is signature worthy. This is a dumb reach right here. This is one actually you could probably wear it all year round. In wintertime, I don't know if it has enough girth to kind of cut through the cold weather. You would definitely have to overspray it. But even if you wore it in the winter and you oversprayed it, it's so crisp and clean. It's gonna smell just as good as it does in summertime. And I can tell you, even with my body chemistry, it just works wonders. If I'm not mistaken, like I said, I've been wearing it for the last 2 summers. This is basically I would say 6-hour fragrance where you can still pick up the top notes really strong. Yeah, probably about 6 hours. This one, I would keep a decant with me also, but it's so beautiful. You're gonna enjoy this yourself. This is another scent that you don't want to just have it for you to enjoy. This is one that other people deserve to experience with you. And I promise you, this particular scent, even though it's not a super high dollar one like some of the other ones that we've talked about, this is a hit. When the guy put this together, this is a hit. I knew I loved it when I first bought it, whatnot. And like I told you, I got a sample of it, and that's the only reason I knew about it. I heard nobody talking about this particular scent. But once I actually went to the sample, I had to have it. And when I ordered it at the time, it was new, which was last year from what I'm understanding, because I had to wait a couple of months before it actually became available to sell to the public. They were advertising it, but it hadn't came out. But this one, I'm putting this at 9.25. This is up there. This is up there. This is a scent men and women could wear equally, and both of them are gonna smell one. Like I said, I can't advocate for this particular fragrance, and I promise you, I'm not getting paid for any of this. You know, they don't send me free fragrances. I haven't been doing this long enough, or whatever the case may be. But all these scents I bought with my hard-earned money. But if I buy it and I tell you, this smells good or this gets compliments, they get compliments, and it's so good. This bottle is almost empty. I got a brand new fresh one right here. It's ready to go. It's ready. Make sure y'all can see so you see that I'm telling the truth. This is one that I'm not running out of. And I'm letting you know right now, once this bottle, like I said, it's about right here. Once it get down to a certain amount, I'm going to replace it again because certain scents I'm not going to run out of. They're just too good, too unique, just dumb reaches. I love a fragrance that I can just grab and I don't really have to think about it. And I know I'm smelling right. This particular phrase, you can dress it up, dress it down. You can't lose with it. This is what I recommend. Actually, with Alexandria Fragrances, though, you don't have to get the whole thing. You can get samples. But I'm going to go over some other fragrances that they sell that are outstanding also. I think this one probably is one of the best. But like I said, you can get samples. So instead of just running out and getting it, get your sample on this one. I'm telling you, you will be glad that I told you about it. This is Alexandria Fragrances HABIBI. HABIBI. Want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. Now, the 100 ml bottle is $119. The 60 ml, that's going to be $69. Personally, on this one, once you get the sample and you decided you like it, go ahead on and get you a big bottle because you get more for a little bit less money. But you can also get this in a 30 ml, which is $45. But to me, that's kind of a waste of money on a fragrance like this because this is something that I guarantee this is something you're going to want to wear. Now, like I said, they do have a little 10 ml sample. It's $20. Start with that first. See if there's something you like. But I don't think you're gonna be glad you listened to me on this one. Put it on your nose, get it worn for a few times, see how it works on your skin, see how it works with your chemistry. But for me, it's a stone cold winner. And be honest, it's right up there with some of the more expensive fragrances I got. Because as you see, I wear it. I don't play with it. But with that being said, that's really all I got to say about this one. Just remember, Habibi. And it's got XXX 111 on it. 10, 20, 30. I guess that's Habibi 33. We're going to go with that. But it's Alexandria Fragrances. Get you a sample. Get your nose on it. This is one that you might just end up thanking me later. I'll see you at the next one.